Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and this might be the most excited I've been to do a video on this channel. I'm going to try to lay this out for you. This is a little project that I've been thinking about. I needed to find the right product before I tried it, but essentially, in a nutshell, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to rip a box of 1988 Fleer. I've got it right here on your screen. You can see it. This is a box that I've had sitting in my PWCC vault for some months. I actually bought it from a good friend of mine up in Maryland, a local card shop owner up there named Bruce. I bought it at like $5,700, and today it's worth somewhere probably around $4,500. So I'm upside down on it. But essentially, what I want to look at is there a way to beat the box? That's what this is called, beat the box. I'm trying to beat the box. I can keep it sealed in this BBCE wrap, right? Baseball Card Exchange authenticated wrap. Or I could take that thing off, rip it for you guys on the channel, go through the cards, figure out what's grade worthy, and then run them up the flagpole. So this is episode 1. I'm going to be filming this, and this is weird because normally I film and I release. I film and I release, and I film and I release, maybe with a couple days gap, but I am probably not going to be able to release this video that you're watching right now. I'm filming it on March 20th. You probably won't see it for a few months because I have to open the box. I have to rip the box on the channel. I have to do another video on the channel talking about which cards look good, don't look good, what's grade worthy, what's not. Send the cards to PSA, wait for probably 6 to 8 weeks, get the cards back, do a grade reveal video for you guys, and then we're going to take a look at all the numbers. In a nutshell, that's what Beat the Box is about. The first product I chose to try to do this with is this 1988 Fleer box, and so this is going to be episode number 1. It's going to be an introduction of what the contents of this box may contain. It's an introduction regarding the product. It's an introduction regarding the possibilities, depending on how centered, how high the quality of the cards are, what kind of condition the cards are within the box. As you guys know, 1988 was 35 years ago. Some of you guys are not 35 years old that are watching the channel, so hopefully this will be fun for you guys. It's more than just me ripping a box on the channel. I'm going to do 5 sequential episodes. I'm going to take a week off from content. Yes, you heard me. And I'm going to go Monday, episode 1, Tuesday, episode 2, Wednesday, episode 3, Thursday, episode 4, and then Friday, episode 5. 5 episodes, 5 consecutive days, and I think you guys are going to love it. That way it's fresh and top of mind. If it works with this 1988 Fleer box, maybe I'll find another product and we'll try it again. I might get my ass handed to me. I have no idea what's going to happen here. I've kind of run some of the numbers and figured out what some of these cards need to grade to break even, and we're going to talk in great detail about that. Some of you guys that watch my channel, you know how much I love diving into the numbers in the buy raw grade flip game. Well, that's what this is on a grand scale. I'm going to basically sacrifice $5,700. Well, now it's $4,500 for you guys to do an experiment. It's just that simple. You've seen me do experiments before with tag grading. I'm doing a big expensive ass experiment here today, and I think you guys are going to enjoy being along for the ride. So I've got the 88 Fleer box pulled up. Again, this is the last 6 months. Let's zoom out. I want to go to all time. This box got to $16,500 at one point. That's obviously going to be right around, I knew it, the bubble of 2021. It's the recurring theme on this channel. If we look at the last 6 months, this thing's actually moving up a little bit, to be honest with you. When I thought about doing this video, I was checking on the price of my 88 Fleer box that was sitting in my PWCC vault, and it was about here, $34.80, and I was like, damn, I paid $5,700. I'm getting crushed on this. I thought I got a great deal way back when I bought it. As it turns out, the market nosedived a little bit, even on sealed wax, and so I thought it was worth $34.80. But even since then, in January, when I was looking at it, right, this is January, late February, it was $3,500, $3,600. It's jumped a little bit, $4,700, $3,800, $4,500. So we're going to say the box is worth about $4,500. So that's going to be, I think, my price point here when we do beat the box. So I'm going to go here, and we're going to say the box is worth about $4,500. I probably should have changed this. There. $4,500. So right now my total cost is going to be 4,500. We don't know what it's going to cost to grade with PSA because we haven't done it yet. But here we go. I'm going to share this with you. So as I talked about, 5 episodes, 5 straight days. This is episode 1. This is an introduction to the Fleer product. This is going to be my price point, $5,700. But we're going to use the $4,500 because that's what the thing's worth today. So assuming I bought it today, could I beat the box? Could I get more value out of these raw cards being sent to PSA and then selling them than I could just leaving it as sealed wax? That's the question, right? I think all of us want to know those things. In Ultra Modern, you always lose. You just almost never win. It's almost like a lottery ticket. But 88 Fleer struck me as a little bit different because there are a lot of grade-worthy cards in here, even if they come back PSA 8 and 9s. And so 10s are grand slam home runs on a lot of these cards. There's a lot of potential huge cards in here, and we're going to look at each one of them one by one. This is probably going to be the longest video, to be quite fair, but episode 2 is going to be just me ripping the box, real easy. I do it on my channel all the time. Episode 3, what to grade, what not to grade, based on the actual cards that I've pulled and the condition, and then the PSA invoice price. Grade 4, number 4 video is going to be on that Thursday. It's just a grade reveal. It's going to be exciting as hell. And then episode 5 is going to be comps. We're going to look in great detail at comps for every single card I got back. I'm going to put a massive spreadsheet together with every card we sent for grading, what I thought they would grade, what grade I actually got, and then how much those cards are worth. We'll net out some eBay fees, and we'll do an estimate on whether or not I won or lost my ass. Either way, it's going to be entertaining. Even if I break even, this is a fun little experiment. I think you guys are going to agree. So, first, let's start by talking about the 1988 Fleer set. All right, it's a 132 card base set. 101 through 119 are base cards. Cards 120 through 131 are all-star insert cards. And then card number 132 is a checklist, which I don't really care about. There are 36 packs per box. So I've got 36 packs, 12 base or all-star cards per pack, and then 1 sticker per pack. 36 packs, 1 sticker per pack. That's 36 stickers. It's an 11-card sticker set. If I open all the packs and there's 12 cards / all-star cards per pack, that's 432 cards. So based on my calculations, I might have got this wrong. I am from Louisiana, so correct me if I got something wrong. I think I can expect 3.27 base cards per player. If there are 132 base cards and I get 432 base cards, I think I did that right. And as far as stickers go, I can expect to get 36 stickers, and there's 11 stickers in the set. So I'm also expecting 3.27 stickers per player. So I don't know if I did that right. Somebody tell me if I got that wrong, but I like those types of numbers. Expenses, there's only 2 of them. 88 Fleer box, which I've got as a $4,500 box right now, which we just looked at on Card Ladder. There it is right there. That's about what it's worth. 4,200 on average, whatever. I may adjust that as we get closer, but that's what the box is worth today. The last one sold for $4,450 6 days ago. So we're going to go with that number. And then PSA cost, which is right now it's $19 per card. Who knows what it'll be when I send these off, but I'm going to try to get these out quick so I don't have to wait too long to do this video. Videos 3, 4, and 5, right? I can't wait to get that going. So right now it's $19 a card. So if I send, 20 cards at $380 plus your shipping plus your insurance. So we're gonna put the right number on there, what my PSA invoice says, and then we're gonna have my total cash outlay. That's what I paid. That's what I paid to get this thing done. And then in episode 5, we're gonna compare that to the cards I got back in the particular grades and see what those cards are worth and see if it was a win, a loss, or a draw, right? To use a soccer term. So that's kind of where we are now. Talking about the cards itself, let's skip here first. I want to show you. This is trading card database that I've got pulled up. This is the base set, so 132 cards. This is the checklist. This is what the cards look like. Here's the interesting thing about this. Look at the Hall of Famers. There's 36 Hall of Famers in here. Now, there's not 36 individual Hall of Famers, right? Because keep in mind, there's some of the All-Star cards are Hall of Famers as well. So Jordan base, Jordan All-Star, that counts as 2 Hall of Famers by TCDB's calculation. So it's not 36 unique Hall of Fame players, but there are 36 cards featuring Hall of Famers. just in the first 132 cards. This is not counting the stickers, which are inserted one per pack. So this is just in the 132 card base set. You're talking about Neek, Bird, Dennis Johnson, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Michael Jordan. Pippen has an uncorrected error where they spell his name wrong on the back. Shame on you. Fleer, Alex English, Adrian Dantley, Dumars, Rodman, Hall of Fame rookie card. Isaiah Thomas, Chris Mullin, Ralph Sampson was a Hall of Famer, which was odd to me. Again, his college exploits had a lot to do with that because it's a Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame, not an NBA Hall of Fame. Remember that distinction. Hakeem Olajuwon, Reggie Miller's rookie card up in this mug. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Worthy. Sigma is an all-star. Patrick Ewing, Barkley, Cheeks, Drexler, Malone. I mean, does this sound familiar? Does this not sound like 86 Fleer? Only you add in Pippen, you add in Reggie Miller, you add in John Stockton, rookie cards, Bernard King, Moses Malone, and then you get to the all-star cards. Jordan, Magic, Bird, Neek, Olajuwon, Stockton, Barkley, Ewing, again, more, right? So that's the base set. Tons of potential there. If we want to look at specifically the rookies, right? Again, Tyrone Bogues, Muggsy Bogues rookie card in PSA 10 is no joke. It's the real deal, right? Horace Grant PSA 10, the real deal. Pippen we know is huge. Mark Price's rookie card is in here, a very underrated historical point guard. We got some Dennis Rodman. Obviously, we talked about Reggie Miller's a monster. Mark Jackson, top 5 all time in the NBA in total career assists is in here. His card's not that valuable. The great Kevin Duckworth, one of the worst bodies the NBA's ever seen. Walter Berry, Frank Brickowski, Brickhouse, we used to call him on the video game era in the early 90s. And then John Stockton back here at card number 115, who's fluctuated. That's the rookie stuff. So you're looking for a few really big rookies, 4 really big rookies. It's Pippen, Rodman, Reggie Miller, Stockton. So anyway, getting back to it, we've got also the stickers, right? 1 sticker per pack, right? So 12 cards, which may include an all-star insert, and then 1 sticker per pack. And so the stickers is where the bread is buttered. The stickers are monstrous. And if you look at this, card number 1 is Mark Aguirre. That's the only non-Hall of Famer in here. The rest of them are all Hall of Famers. So 10 out of 11 Hall of Fame rate. What a cool set to collect in PSA 8, 9, or 10 condition. And I think people do collect it. And for that reason, I think that's why some of these cards, some of these stickers in PSA 7, 8, and 9 even have value. I want to talk a little bit more about that. And this is why I chose the 1988 Fleer set. Look on your screen down here. I've got the base 1 through 132 cards. It's impossible to assume a card's going to get a 10, okay? But I've got these cards listed that you see on your screen going all the way down to the end. These are all cards that could be grade-worthy, right? These are all grade-worthy cards where I will either break even or profit, meaning they'll be worth more than the PSA grading fee. I shouldn't say profit. If these cards come back in the grades that you see in the parentheses, they will be worth more than the current $19. Let's round it up to 20. They'll be worth more than 20 bucks if they come back in these grades. Muggsy Bogues, 9 or 10. It's a win. Horace Grant, 9 or 10. It's a win. Obviously, Jordan, if it comes back a PSA 6, it's worth double the grading fee. So almost any Jordan that I pull out of here needs to be sent. And by my calculations, I think I should get 6 to 7 Jordans. Maybe I've got those calculations wrong, but I think that's right. 3 stickers and then 3 or 4 stickers and then 3 or 4 base. So it could be anywhere from 6 to 8 Jordans in here. PSA 5s need to be sent. PSA 6s, I'll make money. PSA 10 is a humongous card. We know this. But Pippen rookie, 7, 8, 9, or 10 makes money. Mark Price has to be a 9 or 10. Dumars, Rodman. Now look, if a Dumars comes out and it's off center, I'm not sending it. I'm only sending it if I look at it and I'm like, that has definitely got a chance at a 10. I'll send the card. I don't know how many are going to be there. I've never ripped an 88 Fleer box. I have no clue. Maybe I am naive. Maybe I am overly optimistic thinking that there could possibly be some 9s and 10s in here. Maybe PSA will do to me what they do on the Ultramodern and give me 7s and 6s and 7s and 8s. I don't freaking know. But a Rodman 7, 8, 9, 10 cash flows. A Reggie Miller 7, 8, 9, 10 cash flows. Kareem in a 9, 10. All of these guys, Magic, Kareem, Ewing, Charles Barkley, Drexler, Malone, all those Hall of Fame cards, those cash flow at PSA 9s. And so if it looks like a 10, maybe I can get a 9. Maybe I'll sneak a 10 on some of these cards. I don't know, but I need to get back my PSA grading fees and $4,500 to beat the box Will I beat the box? I don't know. You let me know. Let me know in the comments what you think. But I know this, you need to hit the bell icon for notifications, because at 4:30 p.m. Central Time, you're going to get episode 2 tomorrow, episode 3 on Wednesday, episode 4 on Thursday, and episode 5 on Friday. I don't know what week I'm releasing it, but I'm going 5 days in a row and taking a week off to go chill while this comes out. I think it's going to be a hit. I think it's going to be a fun ride just to watch, whether I crash and burn or whether it's wildly successful. Stockton, believe it or not, only works in a PSA 8 or above, and a PSA 8 is not a great killing. We're going to look at some of this in Card Ladder and see what these cards sell for. The All-Star cards, all of them work in 9 or 10. Any of them work in 9 or 10, and of course, Jordan All-Star card works in PSA 2, believe it or not. So those cards all cash flow in 9 or 10. Jordan cash flows in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 because of what it is. As far as the stickers go, they all work, almost all of them work in 7 or above. Some of them you need an 8 or 9 based on what I've seen on Card Ladder sales data to get your money back. But I'm at the point where almost every single sticker that is moderately centered is going to need to be sent to PSA, because if it's got a chance to get an 8, it's making money. It's gonna more than profit over the PSA grading cost. And of course, the Jordan sticker cash flows in 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. So let's take a little bit closer look. Here we go. I've got the Stockton pulled up. I've got it pulled up in a PSA 8 because I was really surprised. I thought a Stockton PSA 8 rookie card will be worth a little bit more than this. That's just me. I didn't think it was going to be a $200 card, but, and I know there's a ton of them. If we pull up the pop report, 11,000 have been graded by PSA. And there's 3,008s, and there's like over 6,000 higher, or right at 6,000 higher. So I know 9's kind of the comfort level. And then the PSA 10 it's still a 3-figure pop, but it's a $424 card. That card's gotten over $1,000 for sure. I know that for a fact. But really what we're looking for in the Stockton is here. The PSA 9, that doubles your grading cost. If there's any chance I pulled a PSA 10, that'd be great. $425 card. Like I said, I should have 3 cracks at the apple. If it's wildly off center, I just won't send it. But if it looks like it has a chance to 10, that means it's likely going to get an 8 or a 9, so it makes sense to send it. And that's something that I'm going to talk through on video number 3 after we rip the box. And I'm sitting here looking at these cards. We're going to look at them together, and I'm going to make the independent decision, but you guys are going to be welcome to comment whether I should or shouldn't have sent these cards off to PSA. But we're going to do that in video number 3 on Wednesday a couple months from now. This, again, is weird for me because normally I film and I release. But I'm not doing it today, so it's a little bit weird. But a Stockton PSA 10 is obviously a home run. Next, Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller PSA 8, I barely get my grading costs back. And in some of these, it's never sold below 20, maybe twice out of the last 200. Most of them get between 30 and 40. Sometimes it tips 40, depending on how good the PSA 8 looks. Mine will be PSA 8 new labels. I think that will probably help on the pricing. Again, it's not going to jump it from 26 to 60, but it could jump it from, instead of 26, it might be worth 38 or something like that if it's a PSA 8 new label, and it looks like a good 8. But Reggie Miller 9s, actually you start making some pretty decent money, $110. If it's 20 to grade it, that's 5x the grading fee. That makes sense. If I'm blessed enough to receive, if Nat wants to bestow on me a PSA 10, which has a 1.91% gem rate, so I'm not counting on it. There are only 174 out there. That's a lot fewer than there are stock. That's a $2,000 card now, people. Steady $2,000, over $2,000, 8 consecutive sales in a row, about a $2,200 card. What else? Let's talk about Dennis Rodman. Same kind of story. A PSA 9 for Rodman's about the same as the Reggie Miller, $100 card. PSA 10, big card, $1,700, $1,800. Not quite where Reggie Miller is. It's a good question. Reggie Miller or Rodman, historically, which one do you think was a better player? Completely different players with astronomically disparate skill sets, but which one do you think is a better player? But that's the Rodman. That's what the Rodman looks like. Sorry, I should have shown you guys that. And PSA 10 would be a huge grand slam. The Jordan works at PSA 6. At PSA 6, it's 3 times the grading fee. So almost, like I said, almost any 1988 Fleer Jordan that I pull out of there, unless it's wildly off-center or something is absolutely terrible with it. I mean, hell, there's what a PSA 6 looks like. That's as bad as centering gets right there. Top to bottom is terrible. Right to left is terrible. And that's a $60 card right now and rising, believe it or not, over the last 6 months. Go figure. Again, a little wild fluctuations here, but the PSA 7s, clearly cash flow. The PSA 8s are almost like those 3 rookie PSA 9s we look at, about $130 card. And look at what it's doing. Let me show you what it's doing. It bottomed out. It's up 10%, almost 11% over the last 3 months. That's really something. And then it even got, $140 is even more impressive. So that card goes almost no matter what it looks like. The All-Star is even better. The All-Star insert in a PSA 7 is $82. A PSA 8, it jumps all the way up to $120. PSA 9 is pretty rare, and the centering is always the issue on these, and edges are a problem as well. But there's what the PSA, let's look at 3 months, because I think it's going up in 3. Yeah, it's down still, but what about 1 month? These last 2 sales are killing it, but I think it was pretty much up over the last 1 month, even with those last 2 bad sales, it was up over $400. So a PSA 9 on one of these All-Star inserts would be fantastic. And then let's look at, of course, the sticker's the big one, right? A PSA 7's $80. The PSA 9, you're jumping to a $1,500 card. There's just not that many out there. The gem rate on a 10, you ain't getting it. So Nat ain't giving me a 10. That's a fact. But PSA 9 is not out of the question. And a PSA 8's a $340 card. If I pull 3 Jordan PSA 8s out of there, which is on average, I should get 3 Jordans. I don't know if 8's an average, but I should get 3 Jordans. If I get 3 Jordan PSA 8s, that's $1,000 right there. So there's $1,000 in my $4,500 back. Not to mention the Jordan All-Stars. Not to mention the Jordan base. Not to mention the 9 or the 12 Rodman, Stockton, Miller, and Pippins that I should be able to send off. So Jordan works. Just looking at some of the cards in PSA 9, Del Curry, some of these guys, some of these randoms, it's not going to work. Like I said, PSA 9s of Mark Jackson and Dumars and all that, it does not cash flow. This checklist does, believe it or not, because I think people collect this set, and I think people collect it in PSA 9. And I don't think many people get the checklist graded because nobody PCs checklists. I feel like I just talked about that on my channel. So only set collectors want this, which means fewer people are sending this for grading. Every single All-Star insert in PSA 9 is more than the PSA grading fee. It's worth more than the PSA grading fee. So that's going to make sense. The Jordan in the 9 is $276 here. Pippen rookie, we know it flows. The Rodman, we know it flows. The Reggie Miller, we know it flows. Let's see what else is in here. Anything else great looking that we can look at? Here's another Mark Jackson PSA 9. It's not worth sending. It needs to be a 10. Even the Barkley PSA 9, $26. So you're getting your money back. And basically the way I look at it is I got a free bite at the apple. I'm not sending it unless I think it has a chance of PSA 10. Will I get smacked in the face and kicked in the nuts? Probably. But even if I miss and it's a 9, at least I get my money back. And to be honest with you, I think I could sell an 8 for $20 if I just was patient enough and listed it buy it now or best offer. I really do. Again, if you send a common and you get back a PSA 10, it would really cash flow even for a common. But that's like a dangerous game because if it comes back a PSA 9 or 8 for a common, now you got like a $5 card. You just lost $15. So I'd have to look really close at any commons that I really would seriously consider sending to PSA. It's just not likely. Maybe 3 of them for fun. I'll show you guys, and we'll send 3 commons for fun just because we think they have a chance at 10. But they'd have to be damn perfect. I'll look at them with a jeweler's loop and see what's up. Now, what about the stickers in PSA 9? Dominique Wilkins sticker, PSA 9, $170. That is not a sticker, even though it's labeled as a sticker. It's an All-Star card. It's an All-Star insert. The McHale sticker, McHale's card number 9, so when I search PSA 9 sticker, 1988 Fleer, it's going to pull up a million McHales. There's another McHale 5, another McHale 5, Jordan 5. Like a Jordan 5 right here, $30. You get your money back on a 5 sticker for Jordan. Karl Malone, PSA 9, $175. So if any of these hit, PSA 9, Magic Johnson, $300 for a PSA 9 sticker. If I'm lucky enough to pick up any of these cards in PSA 9, any of these stickers in a PSA 9, it's an absolute home run. So anyway, that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you that's the plan. This is episode number 1. What I'm doing, why I'm doing it. You guys are along for the ride. Hopefully you enjoy it. 5 consecutive days, 5 consecutive episodes following me on this little experiment, this little financial financial venture of busting a 1988 Fleer box and ripping out the cards and grading the raw cards, getting them back, and let's see if I can beat the box. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoy these videos this week, and I take a week off of all of my other content to spend some time with friends and family, and keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Stay tuned for episode 2 tomorrow, where we actually rip the wax, which is really fun. That's what most people want to see, not me talking. So keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.